Have you ever wondered, while you're asleep at night, is there someone else inside your house? Someone watching you quietly, holding their breath, waiting for the perfect moment. Today I'll tell you 3 true home intrusion horror stories. Stories that might make you check every corner of your house before sleeping tonight. But before we begin, let me ask you something. How well do you really know your home? The hallways you walk through every day, the rooms you feel safe in, the doors you lock so casually. What if none of that safety is real? What if someone has already figured out your routine? What time you sleep, when you're alone, when you turn off the lights? Most people think intruders break in with noise, smashing windows or picking locks. But the scariest ones don't. They slip inside quietly, unnoticed, and live in the shadows of your home without you ever realizing it. So tonight, listen closely, because these stories are real, and they can happen to anyone. Ali was a 22-year-old student who had just moved into a small, rented apartment. The place was old and a bit worn out, but Ali loved the idea of living alone. But on his very first night, something felt off. Night 1. Just before sleeping, he heard a faint thack sound from inside his wardrobe. He ignored it, assuming it was just the old wooden shelves adjusting. The sound stopped. He turned off the light and slept, but the uneasiness stayed. At one point, he woke up randomly to a cold draft, even though the windows were shut tight. Night 2. The sound returned, this time clearer. Thack, drag. Ali opened the wardrobe. Nothing unusual, except his clothes weren't in the same arrangement. A shirt he rarely used was now at the front. A jacket he had folded was now hanging. He brushed it off, thinking he just remembered wrong, but he couldn't shake the feeling that someone had touched his things. That night, while trying to sleep, he felt like he wasn't alone in the room, like the darkness around him was heavier, watching. Night 4, again the noise. Ali, now frustrated and slightly scared, grabbed his phone flashlight and opened the wardrobe instantly. Again, nothing. But just as he turned to lie down, he heard it. A slow, shaky exhale. He spun around, light trembling in his hand. Silence, but he could swear someone was breathing just inches away from him. He didn't sleep that night. He kept the lights on until sunrise. Night 6. This night changed everything. Around 3 a.m., Ali woke up for water. When he returned, he froze in place. The wardrobe door was half open. He knew he had closed it. He felt a pressure in his chest, a primal fear telling him not to move. He slowly turned on the lights. Then he saw it. Footprints. Dusty, fresh footprints, leading out of the wardrobe and into the corner of the room. But the corner was empty. Whoever was there was gone. Ali immediately called the building guard. When the guard arrived, they both inspected the wardrobe again and discovered a false bottom, a hidden hollow space under the clothes. Inside, they found a blanket, empty food wrappers, a half-burned candle, and scribbled notes on torn paper. Notes describing Ali's daily routine. Someone had been living there, watching Ali sleep, move, studying his habits. The guard told him that 2 weeks earlier, a trespasser had escaped during a chase inside the building. They never caught him. Maybe he had never left the building at all. Maybe he had chosen Ali's apartment because the lock was weak, or because Ali looked like someone who didn't pay attention. That night, without looking back, Ali packed his essentials and left the apartment for good. He never returned, not even to collect the rest of his stuff. And the room? It stayed locked. No one has rented it since.